This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports. Cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome. We're live here at the Sanford Sports Complex at Legacy High School in Bismarck, North Dakota, getting ready for some junior varsity soccer action. I want to say a big shout out to the crew here at Sanford Sports Complex. Maintenance guys getting us up and set up here early as we arrived bright and early here, and we were the first people here. The Sheyenne soccer team showed up a few minutes after we did, and the Legacy soccer team showed up a few minutes after the Sheyenne Mustang soccer team did. So everybody is here. We are ready to go. Once again, we're going to have a stream of general commentary of the junior varsity game. They do have some Wi-Fi here, so we don't have to use our mobile internet and worry about any monthly data limits or anything like that. So since we don't have to worry about that, and we have basically, for lack of better wording, matter of fact, instead of being lazy and saying lack of better wording, I'm just going to come up with a wording, courtesy internet of Legacy High School to bring you this broadcast here. So Legacy High School powering today's broadcast on Magnitude Sports. We certainly appreciate everybody who helped made these two broadcasts here today possible. As we take a look at our upcoming schedule here, as you can see, soccer today, and then we head over to Minnesota after today, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Barnesville, and then also on Thursday, Sheyenne soccer again, as the Mustangs will host Fargo North with a 7 p.m. kick. And then Eric Tianson will be at the softball field at Sheyenne High School for their matchup with the Fargo South Bruins on May 6th. And then Sheyenne and Moorhead, the Spuds, in a single game at 6:15 on May 7th. This Friday. It seems like it's just around the corner, even though it's just under a week away here, 6 days to be exact. And then back to Barnesville on Monday with their softball matchup with the Menominee Thunderbirds. And then you can dig deeper into that schedule there at msportsnet.com/schedule. It is a little bit windy, 79 degrees under a I'm going to say partly cloudy sky as I look up here from the roof of the press box here at Legacy High School in the Sanford Sports Complex. Also, you can check us out online. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. We'd appreciate it if you were to subscribe and like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you would be so kind to do so, that'd be absolutely awesome. Check out all the latest news stories. If you missed yesterday's softball game between Sheyenne and Shanley, Sheyenne, Lexi Burke getting a 3-run homer, part of a 10-run second inning in their win over Shanley. You can read about that game if you missed it, and there's also links to watch that game in that news article there, and you can find that news article and all of our other stories by simply clicking on the stories button at msportsnet.com. Also, the games are on demand as well. Last night's softball game with Shanley and Sheyenne is available on demand. You simply click the word watch next to the game there, and you can watch it, or you can watch any of our broadcasts. Those two Sheyenne Red River games that say processing, just haven't had a chance to update that yet. They were officially on our YouTube channel on the drive to Bismarck this morning, so they are available. We temporarily hid those as we get ready for the first half of play here. Junior varsity soccer once again here between the Mustangs and the Sabers. We do not have any rosters for junior varsity, so we're just going to do general commentary here for the JV team, and we'll take the 1 point off the board here for the Sabers. Not exactly sure how that got on there, but it did, and it's not there anymore. I can tell you that much. So once again, we're under a sunny, partly cloudy sky. 79 degrees here. Once again, JV soccer on the air for you here from the Sanford Sports Complex at Legacy High School in Bismarck. And we'll do our best to filter out the wind as best as we can. Once again, Sheyenne is in the white and Bismarck Legacy in the black with gold trim. Current temperature. Once again here in Bismarck, now they're saying sunny sky in 79. We're looking at about the low 80s, 81, 82 over the course of the junior varsity game. When the varsity game kicks off at about 2 o'clock, we'll have about 79 to 80 right in that general area. So we'll be probably in the low 80s, upper 70s throughout the duration of both the JV and the varsity game here. So that ball will be stolen away off the free kick inside the 18. Touched up on right in front of the goal. Sabers will control it on the far side of the box. And a shot on, no, it was deflected, sorry. I'm going to make an adjustment on our camera here as scoreboard's kind of covering up some of the players, and we don't want that. We apologize that happened in one of the earlier games, and we have talked to that camera person, and they will make the correction. So, and it will not happen this game, I promise you. So they forgot to start the clock on the scoreboard here, but so we believe that it's about 37:40 approximately remaining here in the first half. But we'll see. We'll see if our clock matches up with the whistles from the referees on the field. Once again, no rosters for the JV teams, to the best of our knowledge anyway, so we'll just general commentary here on the junior varsity game. Broadcast coverage brought to you by our friends at Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, as well as Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. Also want to say thanks to the Sheyenne Booster Club for making this game broadcast possible here, as the Mustangs will get a corner kick from the far corner. Booted in. Nice curve. Wind may have assisted that a little bit, but it bounces over the goal. And I can tell you that is Isabel Tarpley. I only know that because I talked to her when I was asking for name pronunciations for the Sabers. So I do know that the JV goalie is Tarpley. I have a free kick coming up here for Legacy. We originally were not planning on doing the JV game, but as I mentioned in our pregame show here, we didn't have to use our mobile internet, which cost like $1 million. Not quite, but I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. So when we found out that they had Wi-Fi, it's like, well, we'll get here early and we'll do both games. So courtesy game for you here on Magnitude Sports. No charge to the viewer, no charge to our sponsors. Everybody getting bonus material for their dollars. Also want to thank Essentia Health in Fargo for being a broadcast supporter of the games here on Magnitude Sports. Fargo, West Fargo, I should say, not necessarily in one place because they're all over, but so Mustangs will control it, bring it over midfield, and couldn't quite send the through ball, and they'll have to drop it back now as they'll pick it up about midfield. Continue to drop it back. And now they'll work it back up. Legacy will take over. Once again, our time is pretty close to accurate. They did not start the clock on the scoreboard here. The scoreboard still shows 40 minutes, so, but it is very close to accurate. It's within like 3 to 4 seconds, so if it's not right on. So approximately 33 minutes remaining here in the first half. Sheyenne might have an opportunity here. They center it, and that one, the wind may have pushed it off a little bit there on the kick towards the goal, and Sabers will try and work it out, but Sheyenne works it back in and go out of bounds for a Saber goal kick. As Isabella Tarpley spells her first name with a Y instead of an I. A unique spelling, but a cool spelling for that name. I like it. Also want to say thanks to the, I mentioned it once earlier, to the maintenance crew that takes care of things around the Sanford Sports Complex here in Bismarck. And they're like, hey, it's a little windy today. You want some paper clips to hold your roster down on your clipboard? I'm like, absolutely. I was like, they brought it up to me, and I didn't even ask for it, even though I kind of was thinking like I could use something, and I didn't even request it, and they just brought up the idea, and I said let's do it, and they went and got me a handful of paper clips, and now we're not concerned about our roster blowing away here in the wind. But I'm not exactly sure how windy it is right now. My weather equipment is not giving me a wind speed at the moment, but I have to say it's gusting to at least 15 or higher miles per hour right now. Can probably hear it occasionally in the background through our crowd mic. Matter of fact, hopefully, for lack of better wording, not hopefully, but that might be the only thing you might be able to hear, as the wind itself may be drowning out some of the sounds of the game there. So we apologize for that. Sabers working it up the near sideline here, looking for a centering pass. Gets around the defense, and the Mustangs will take it away. Sabers knock it loose, but Mustangs maintain control. Bring it up the near sideline. And she was onside, and she'll put the shot on, and so about 10 minutes gone here in the first half. But an absolute beautiful day here in Bismarck. If you didn't make the trip, it's probably just as beautiful back in the Fargo, West Fargo area. But it's a great day to be outside playing sports. Doesn't matter. They got a baseball game going on to the northwest of the soccer field, and they have a softball game going on to the southwest of the soccer field. That's kind of how things are set up here at the Sanford Sports Complex at Legacy High School. They have soccer/football field. They have one baseball field, one softball field, and then they have a couple of the baseball and softball field are turf, just like the football soccer field is. And then they have a couple of probably either practice or junior varsity fields that are the normal dirt and sand. And they also have a practice soccer field due north of the north goal here on this soccer field, as this field runs north and south as you see it on your screen. We also have a track and field area right behind us. Practice shot put, javelin, etc. So for the Sheyenne faithful, if you're familiar with how your football field is set up, and you got that track/tennis area right behind the football field, that's kind of pretty much the same how it's set up here at Legacy. That ball will roll out of bounds. It'll be a Mustang throw-in. Once again, about 27 minutes remaining, 13 minutes into the contest here. No stoppages yet. Only one shot so far, and that is for the Mustangs. Both teams have had a couple of opportunities, but shots going wide, or not truly a shot on goal, but just a shot that kind of goes wide left or wide right. Only had one that was considered savable by the goalie, and so far in this contest. Oh, the wind kind of bounced that one the opposite direction there. I don't think the Saber player touched it, to be honest, from my vantage point. Maybe she did, but so they work it over to the far side now. Sabers trying to take it away, and Mustangs good defensively to pop it back out to that far sideline. Now Sabers trying to work it inside the box, and it's cleared defensively there. Out to about the 30-yard line. Once again, you see the numbers on the football field. You add 10 to that, and that's how far away they are from the goal. So right now the ball's about 50 yards away from the goal, 60 yards now, depending on which way you're looking to go. Sheyenne trying to work it at the far side of the goalie box there, but defensively taken away, and Sabers controlling it in that far corner there. Mustangs trying to poke it away, and they do so successfully. Centering pass at the top of the box, but couldn't get her foot on it. It's cleared away there by the Sabers. And that was a nice pass intended there for that number 14. Once again, I don't have rosters for JV. but it was a little bit off the mark, and the Mustangs able to get it back. Now they'll put a through ball through, and I'll go into the hands there of the goalie. That's the only person I know the name of right now on both sides. So throw in from the far side there for Sheyenne. Loose ball picked up there by the Sabers, and they'll try and work it into the middle of the field. Through ball and through the legs of the defense there, but the goalie for Sheyenne will come out and clean up that little mishap there by the defense for the Mustangs. Ball back up towards midfield. And she's trying to get around the defender there. She has a one-on-one opportunity, and a whistle and a free kick coming here from just outside the 18. I think they'll spot it at about 25 yards out from the goal, and it'll be a free kick for the Sabers. There's no penalty on that play. Nice strong boot up to near midfield there. Neither team with clear possession at the moment as the Sabers touch up on it. Now we'll come out of bounds here for a throw-in. "17 minutes gone in this first half here. And the toss controlled there by the Mustangs. Through ball up, one-on-one situation there, and the Sabers will punch it to the sideline. It'll be a Mustang throw-in. So the goalie will set it up right outside the corner edge of the 6, and her teammate will set it up for the goal kick. Kick comes out about 30 yards out from the original spot of the kick, and it's deflected out of bounds on that far side. It'll be a Legacy Saber throw-in here. Once again, 21 minutes and change to go here in the first half. Live from the Sanford Sports Complex under a sunny sky and 79 degrees, and a wind right around 15 to 20. If I had to take a guess, I don't have the official weather instrument on the wind, but if I had to guess, that's where I'd say it'd be. And that shot will be saved there by the Legacy goalie. So that's a couple of shots now for the Mustangs. Sabres have had a few opportunities to put a shot on goal, but that's about the best that they've come, as that one goes out of bounds. Have to chase that one down as it goes all the way to the entrance there, where people have to pay to get in for their tickets, and they're finally walking it back now. It'll be a Saber throw-in. She'll be entering the camera right about now. There she is. That's probably the longest delay in a soccer game, longest natural delay in a soccer game I've had a chance to experience. That one will go out of bounds, and it'll be I believe it'll be a goal kick. Or no, it's going to be a corner kick here for the Sabres. So they'll tee it up on the near side here. All right, so you got the corner. You don't need all this. The goal and the corner, that's all you need. Kick will come in, and it's immediately cleared right back out, and she'll try again, but the wind will take that one out of bounds, and now it'll be a goal kick for the Mustangs. Once again, junior varsity soccer. We have the varsity game coming up for you at about 2 o'clock here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network between the Sabers and the Mustangs. So be sure to stay tuned for that. We will go off air and restart the stream on the varsity link that we have on our YouTube channel. You can go there now and set the reminder. If you need a reminder, you can get a mobile alert, or if you're signed up for email alerts through Gmail and YouTube, you may get an email alert as well if you set up that mobile alert. But it's as simple as clicking one button with the mouse, or on your mobile device, tapping one button with your favorite tapping finger. So ball back into play right at the top of the box. Sabers looking for that opportunity, and they will almost get one there. We'll go ahead and put a shot on for the Sabers. And that one comes back out to midfield, where it's controlled by Legacy. And now the Mustangs trying to work it out of a 1-on-4 situation there, and still a little bit dangerous scenario here for the Sabers as they work it back out to that far sideline, kick it out of bounds. It'll be a Mustang, I believe maybe it'll be a Saber throw-in. I thought I didn't see a white jersey touch it, but it is on the far side of the field, so maybe they did. So it looks like it's going to be a Saber throw-in instead of a Mustang throw-in. And once again, the wind certainly assisting the speed of how fast that ball rolls on the turf. Ball normally rolls fast on a turf regardless, but the wind certainly increases that speed. I want to give a shout out and a thank you to Activities Director Paul Junt for doing his part to make this broadcast possible too, and in extending the invite for us to come out and broadcast today's game. We certainly appreciate that. And Paul, if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. And once again, thank you very much. Look forward to coming back here in the future. We were here a couple years ago as I can't remember if it was game 1 or game 2 of the North Dakota Softball All-Star Series. That was played at the softball field, which is directly to the southwest of the football soccer field here at Legacy. And then they were going to have it here last year, but then everything got kind of canceled. We'll put it that way. There's one word that is not necessarily a bad word, but I consider it a bad word, and I just try to avoid it. So whenever we refer to that, I just say that it was canceled. And then I believe the plan is to have it here, game 1 and 2 here. That was a near opportunity for the Mustangs, and the Sabers will clear it out. And they will do so, but Mustangs will pick it up about 45 yards out from the goal, send it into that far corner. Sabers will chase it down. It'll be a Legacy throw-in. So once again, games 1 and 2 of the North Dakota Softball All-Star Series will be played here in Bismarck at the Sanford Sports Complex. And we plan to be here for those games. There's another shot that goes a little bit wide right. And then game 3 of that series, along with the skills competition, is going to be at Cost Field in Castleton. And that's how they've done it I believe this is the 4th, 5th, I can't remember. I remember texting the president of that board, and I'm like, do you consider this the 4th or 5th? And he answered the question, and I can't pull his answer off from memory at the moment. But it's the 4th or 5th annual, depending on what his answer was. I could probably look back at my text history, but it's been about a couple weeks, so who knows how far back that is now. But whatever year it is, they'll have games 1 and 2 here in Bismarck, and then game 3 and then the skills competition in Castleton at Cost Field. beautiful turf field, home of the Central Cass Squirrels softball field team. Has been since, I believe, 2017, 2018, one of those 2 years when they opened that up. Matter of fact, the Magnitude Sports broadcasted the very first game that was played at that field, and Maddie Sweet for the Central Cass Squirrels hit the very first home run on that field, and we broadcasted that first home run on that field. So we've had a lot of firsts at Coss Field in Castleton, and we'll also be broadcasting the first All-Star softball game from that field. So like I said, a lot of firsts coming up here. But as I was saying earlier, that's how they've done it every year. The first year they played game 1 in at Mickelson Park in Fargo, and then they played game 2. I forget the name of the field, but it was in Mandan. They did the same thing in year 2, and then year 3 they switched it to the softball field here and on the campus of Legacy High School, and then they're going to do it so yeah, it would be year 4, because year 4 was officially skipped. So it would be, I think, if I remember, now that I've talked myself through it, I believe his answer was this is the 5th annual softball All-Star Series. So 5th annual here in Bismarck, first part, second part in Castleton. We have about 13 minutes remaining in the first half here on this windy Saturday afternoon in North Bismarck. And still scoreless here between the Sabers and the Mustangs in the junior varsity game. Also want to thank Go Promo. I think that was one sponsor I failed to mention the last time I thanked our sponsors, so we'll give them a solo shout out this time, try and group everybody together next time. If you need your company logo put on a cap, t-shirt, sweatshirt, jacket, just talk to Casey, Twyla, or any of the others at Go Promo in West Fargo, and they'll be able to help you out. They always do a fantastic job on their products. Seen on social media a lot of compliments from businesses in the area in regards to the work that Go Promo has done. One from Irie Insurance, who is very satisfied with what they've done for what Go Promo has done for them. So we encourage you to check them out. So we approach 11 minutes to go here in the first half, and still scoreless between the Sabers and the Mustangs, as the Sabers will take control of the ball and try and work a through ball there, but there was no teammate there, and she didn't quite have the speed to catch up to her own pass. And the Mustangs will deflect it out on the far sideline. It'll be a throw-in. As the clock continues to tick. And once again, as you can see in the upper right corner of your screen there, the clock on the scoreboard still says 40 minutes. So we believe our clock is pretty close. It's got to be within a couple of seconds if it's not right on. So we've had no stoppages in this contest so far yet. Sabers almost controlled it. Rolls out of bounds into the Mustang bench on the far side. Of course, if you're not familiar with the Bismarck area, Legacy, one of the newer high schools, if not the newest here in the Bismarck area. I used to live here when growing up, and it was just Bismarck High and Century when I was growing up. And but they certainly have developed their sports program here at Legacy High. Matter of fact, if you're not aware of it, they're adding boys hockey this year and girls hockey the year after that. So this coming winter will be the inaugural season for the Bismarck Legacy Saber hockey team. And then their girls will branch off from the Bismarck Blizzard and start their own girls hockey team in the 2022-2023 winter sports hockey season. So we'll see if how that changes the landscape of girls soccer. There's a shot on goal for the Sabers, one of their better shots of the afternoon so far, and they have a couple of shots to the Mustangs 4, but nobody's been able to sneak it into the goal yet. I want to say hi to Sam, messaging me saying she's watching. She says it's gorgeous out, and I agree. Mustangs with a chance here as they get in on side, and it's one-on-one in the shot, and they'll get around, and oh, it went onto the right side of the post. Yeah, if you pan over just a little bit there, you can see the corner flag is really being almost blown to the ground almost, and then the far side corner flag is pretty much untouched. So you can tell that the wind is moving from the west to the east here at the high school. It's probably more north to south. Another shot and a save. Nice save there by Isabel Tarpley. So another shot for the Mustangs, and they have 6 to the Sabers 2 so far. I also want to say thanks to assistant coach Jake for the Mustangs for helping out with some name pronunciations, and then I have the head coach, but I don't have the list of the assistant coaches for Legacy, but it was one of the assistant coaches who helped me out with some name pronunciations for the Sabers for the varsity matchup. So certainly appreciate their few moments of time to help me out there, and it's always appreciated because we always try and do our best to make sure we get the names correct. And without them taking, 15, 30 seconds out of their normal pregame routine to help me out, that just wouldn't be possible all the time. And we'll have a near side corner kick. As they had to chase down the ball again. Now she'll set it up in the near corner here. So this is the second corner kick. Last time the wind brought it kind of in. The Mustangs tried to clear it, but then the wind sent it right back to the corner kick spot on the field. And yeah, with the wind, they're going to have a teammate hold it here on the corner kick. And the official giving some guidance there on how to hold the ball there. You see this sometimes in football, but I think it's the first time I've seen it done in a soccer match, to be honest with you. That should be a goal kick for the Mustangs. I believe it was the Sabers who touched it last, but once again, they have a couple of extra balls hanging out here, and once again, the wind really taking control of So the goal kick comes out, far sideline, out of bounds, right back to the Sabers. As you can probably hear, as I am, the wind's really picked up here. We had this problem the other day with a softball game. And I think what I'm going to do at halftime here is I'm going to listen on my phone to a couple seconds of the first half, and then we'll make a decision if we go inside for the varsity game or not. So I'm pretty sure you have no problem hearing me. I don't know how many people want to hear me, but here's an opportunity. That is onside, and that one's into the goal. And it's 1-0 Mustangs here with approximately 4:45 to go. As the Mustangs get on the goal, or get on the scoreboard, I meant to say, with a goal, and it's 1 goal on 7 shots so far here for the Mustangs. So the JV team leading 1-0 here in Bismarck against the home team as the wind kind of calms down a little bit here. Once again, we don't have rosters, so I'm not sure, and there's nobody PA announcing. So I'm not sure who scored the goal there, but Mustangs trying to create another opportunity, and no whistle there. Play will continue. And now go out of bounds for a goal kick. So it'll be a corner kick from the near side. Here for Sheyenne. Leading 1-0. Goal coming with about 4:40 to go. 36 minute of play. That will go out of bounds. Goal kick here for the Sabers. So the Sabers down 1 and about just under 4 minutes or so to go here in the first half. See if they can get another shot on goal, maybe tie this thing up here before halftime. Nice kick there by the goalie and bring it up near midfield. And it'll come near side and out of bounds, and a Saber throw-in. Mustangs will control it at about midfield. And here's another opportunity, onside and up and just over the crossbar. So the Mustangs have really created some opportunities here in the past 6-7 minutes. They've been able to put one in past Tarpley, the goalie for the Sabers. Mustangs will control it, and Saber defense will pop it out to the far sideline. Mustangs will set up for a throw-in from the far sideline. That throw-in is controlled by Sheyenne, and they'll try and work a shot towards the net, but nice deflection there defensively for Legacy, and they'll go back out of bounds, and the Mustangs will have to throw it back in from about the same spot they threw it in last time. They'll see if they can do one better this time. A near handball there. Matter of fact, the whistle came, and it might have been a handball. So that'll be a free kick for Sabers, and that will do it. So our clock was, I forgot to start it after the goal, so our clock was about 20 seconds off. So that brings us to halftime here, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Sheyenne Mustangs. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
It was like you can't even describe it. Like I always tell people who don't have kids, it's like your heart running outside of your body. It's just incredible. Like, you made this little human and you do everything you can to protect them.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
In this place, we face obstacles like nowhere else. The clock, the trail, the hill, the challenge that's always waiting. When that challenge comes, we'll meet it together. Because it's your chance to show what you're made of. Tenacity, resilience, and the power to prove that the toughest competition comes from within. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Davies working left to right. They set up and damn with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. We decided to move inside just because of the wind noise factor up there, and you only missed maybe the first 20 seconds of the first half. Nothing major has happened yet. We're going to leave it on our live camera here and finish the setup, and then we'll be back with some general commentary here for you. Still 1-0. All right, welcome back. We are officially set up now here, and might hear a little bit of wind still, but most of it's been taken care of now. So while I was gone, they got at least one more shot. I know that for sure. So unofficially 10-3 on the shots there. 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. All right, welcome back. 81 degrees, sunny skies here. You've been here all the time. I should welcome myself back. Had to get something to drink after moving all the equipment down from upstairs. So, Legacy with a chance to break things away over midfield here. And that one will be booted out of bounds to the Mustang bench. I believe it'll be a Saber throw-in, and that is indeed the case. So. Battle for it at midfield. Sabers in the black going from right to left here, and the Mustangs in the white going from left to right as you see it. Or left to right for the Mustangs, also known as north to south, while the Legacy Sabers are going from south to north on this field that runs north-south. Shot we put towards the goal, a little wide left. We'll go ahead and give them a shot on that one. Just in case I missed one while I was gone, so unofficial numbers, of course, but. And we have a player down for Legacy, and it looks like she is holding her, and that will stop the clock. She's holding her knee. I can't tell from here if it's the right or left knee, or which player it is who might be down, but. Once again, approximately about 23:11 left here in the game. We have an injured Saber on the ground, and the staff from Sanford Health, along with a couple coaches, will come in and check up on her, and hopefully it's nothing serious, and hopefully she'll be all right. We'll take a timeout. I'll be right back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
In this place, we face obstacles like nowhere else. The clock, the trail, the hill. The challenge that's always waiting. When that challenge comes, we'll meet it together. Because it's your chance to show what you're made of. Tenacity, resilience, and the power to prove that the toughest competition comes from within. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
All right, welcome back. They will help her up off the field as the crowd gives her a round of applause there. And we'll be back to action here in just a little bit. It's 1-0 Mustangs as that wind starts to gust up a little, get a little bit more once again. Expect to have gusty winds throughout the entire varsity game. Looks like the winds probably come about 45 minutes sooner than the forecast called for it, but as the player is almost off the field, and they'll get back to action as soon as she's officially back to the bench here. And once again, it appeared that she was holding her left knee. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's nothing serious, and hopefully that she'll be back and playing in the next game, if not later on this game here. So a near handball there. Matter of fact, the whistle did blow, so it'll be a handball and a free kick for the Mustangs. So the free kick will come from about 35 yards out from the goal. Put it on towards the net and off to the left side, and goalie will grab the next ball and keep things rolling here. Approximately 22 minutes remaining here in the second half, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. We'll see the Mustangs on Magnitude once again on May 6th when they will host the Fargo North Spartans. So make sure you circle that one on your calendars if you're a Mustang soccer fan, or if you're a Spartan soccer fan, happen to watch this match here or the varsity match later. Once again, we'll go off air, and then we'll restart the stream on the varsity link that we have set up on our YouTube channel after this one comes to a conclusion. Kicked out of bounds, far side, throw in for the Mustangs.
Lock him in! Let's go, Sabers! Lock him in! Push!
Saber fans cheering on their offense here, and that they can tie things up in the next 21 minutes or so. And we'll see if they can do that. They've only been able to manage 5 quality shots on goal. The Mustangs' goal came on one of 3 breakaway attempts that the Mustangs have had so far. And the Mustangs have done a really good job at staying in front of the defense until that ball is passed.
Good job, Taylor!
Now we'll go out of bounds. And as a result of being able to successfully do that, they were able to create some breakaway opportunities and avoid offside calls. And when you're one-on-one with the goalie, there's a 70-30 chance that the team with the ball is going to score. Once again, junior varsity soccer here for you on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Varsity game scheduled for a 2 o'clock kick. This one will end shortly after 1:30. We'll take about a 15-20 minute break, come back on for the varsity matchup. They'll chase the ball down and run it up about 15-20 yards here for the throw-in for the Sabers. So right in front of the Mustang bench there, the throw-in will come in. Mustangs will touch up on it first, and they will initially control it. Send the through ball through, and here's an opportunity. Who's going to get there first? And nice job there by the goalie. That is Tarpley. Getting there and getting her hands on the ball and making sure that it stays a 1-0 game. And that was similar to those breakaway opportunities that I was sharing with you a few moments ago that they had in the first half. The only difference there was that was a self-created opportunity. There was no threat of an offsides on that one at all because she was in front of the defender the whole time, just got it around the defender, and then all of a sudden became one-on-one with the goalie. So throwing from the near sideline here for Legacy. Legacy will control it, and it'll be ricocheted out of bounds. I believe that's a Saber throw-in, and it appears that it is. Have a very passionate and dedicated Saber fan right near our crowd mic there. You might be able to hear him. And that's okay. We encourage them to cheer on their team. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic, Go Promo in West Fargo, Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Essentia Health, and the Cheyenne Booster Club. Certainly appreciate all their support for making Mustang soccer and Mustang softball possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network this spring sports season. Generous sponsorships go mostly towards the cost of mobile internet, and if you're not in a business like I'm in, you truly do not understand how much that costs. And we are very thankful for Paul Junt allowing us to use the Wi-Fi here and saving a couple bucks. And as a result, we're able to bring you the JV game with no worries of going over a monthly limit. So for those who don't know, Paul is the activities director here at Legacy High School. Shot him an email a couple weeks ago before the Sabres baseball game in West Fargo. And I said, hey, we got your baseball game, and hey, by any chance, can we come do this soccer game today? And he's like, absolutely you can. We have Wi-Fi, you can use it. I'm like, awesome. Also, a shout out to the maintenance crew here at the Sanford Sports Complex. Very friendly individuals. Happy to see us walk in, and they, for the most part, dropped everything they were doing to make sure that we could get in and get our equipment set up, and then they went back to the tasks that they were doing when we showed up. So I've done I think this is like our 1140th some broadcast, and out of those 1100 plus broadcasts, I think it's the first time a maintenance crew has said, hey, if you need us, we're on this channel on the walkie-talkie system. That was absolutely awesome. Corner kick from the near side here. And once again, they'll have a teammate come hold it. You see this practice in football, but it's the first time I've seen it in a soccer game. We saw it earlier when the Sabers had a corner kick from this corner, and that was a nice corner kick too, but just put a little too much leg on it, and it went to the far side of the goal and out of bounds. It'll be resulting in a goal kick here for the Sabers. But as I was saying a moment ago, the Sabers had a corner kick from that same spot in the first half, and they had a teammate come hold the ball, and that time and then that corner kick that you just witnessed were the only two times I've seen that done in a soccer game. That kick will go directly out of bounds, partially or mostly assisted by the wind. The wind blowing from the northwest to the southeast for the most part. Occasionally it shifts direction slightly, but that for the most part that's the direction that the wind is going. So when you're kicking from the south end of the field, which is on your screen now, towards the north end, that wind, you're going against the wind. And as you can see on that goal kick from the 6, the opposite side of where they're setting it up now for the goal kick, the kick went upfield and then it came back and curved out of bounds. So we'll see how they handle this kick here. They're going to keep it on the ground. Smart move there. And now they'll try and move it upfield. Legacy off a ricochet, able to control it. Now they'll battle for it just shy of midfield, and Legacy will hang on to it. They'll control the ball, work it back inside. Now they try the through ball up, but it's intercepted there, deflected back. Mustangs take control of it for the moment. Legacy defensively will try and get the ball out of that zone area there, and Mustangs not making it easy for them to get it out. Ricocheted back to the midfield area there. Now the Mustangs will pick it up, and some nice dribbling there for Sheyenne. Be a free kick here for Legacy.
Come on, Sabers, here we go!
Mustangs able to defensively push that out to the far sideline there to stop the momentary threat from the Sabers. One of the more unique color schemes for a high school team, the Legacy Sabers, with that black and gold, and up until about a year ago or so, I think maybe the Northern Cass Jaguars are more black and yellow, while the Sabers are more black and gold. But up until last year, they were, I think, the only team in the state with that color scheme for uniforms until the Horace Hawks announced that they were moving into the Class A ranks into the West Fargo Public School system, and we covered one of their football games last year, or this past fall, and they are basically the exact same color scheme as the Legacy Sabers here. The only thing different is their mascot nickname. So you do see a little bit of white here in the Sabers jerseys, along with that black and goldish trim. I can't recall if there's any white on the Horace Hawks one, but I know there's the black and the gold, so. Once again, our clock is more than likely within about 30 seconds or so. With moving the equipment, we had to take a guess on how much time elapsed from the time when they started the second half to the time when we started our clock. And as you can see, just to the right of the Go Promo scoreboard there, the clock here at Sanford Sports Complex shows 40 minutes. So they have it set up for the varsity, and I'm guessing somebody will be here to run the scoreboard for the varsity game, but we'll find out, I guess. So Sabers defensively almost lost it there, and a nice job by Tarpley to pick up the ball and avoid the Mustang threat. Ball come all the way back inside the box, through the box to the back line and out of bounds. That'll be a corner kick from the far side for the Mustangs. So they'll set it up from the far corner as soon as they chase down the ball. The wind delay brought to you by nobody. If you'd like to sponsor wind delays, give us a call. 701-740-6453. Make sure you get your money's worth, and we'll make sure we try and schedule windy games for you. So went to the concession stand a little bit ago, and they had puppy chow for sale, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna buy this. I'm not gonna eat it during the broadcast, but I'm gonna buy it, and I'll snack on it on the way home today. So, say one of my favorite childhood snacks. I haven't seen it in a while. If you're not sure what that is, I suggest you Google it. Shot from the top of the box, got deflected on its way in. Sabers trying to get it out of there, trying to clear it, and they do get it past the 18, but the Mustangs right back there, and a diving save by Tarpley. That is the unofficial 13th shot on goal for the Mustangs here. They've only been able to get one of them past Tarpley. That one high and in. Now stop the clock with approximately 8.5 to go, and it's 2-0 here in favor of the Mustangs. So we get a goal in the first half, and now with about the 31-minute mark, they get a goal here in half number 2. So here's an opportunity for Legacy, and nice job defensively there by the Mustangs to catch up, get a foot on the ball, and eventually ricochets out of bounds. And I believe that is a corner kick for Legacy. It'll come from the near corner possibly. We'll see where that's where they're going to run it out to, is the near corner here. So just inside 8 minutes remaining to go here in the second half. Give or take about 30 seconds. We're about 45 seconds off in the first half, so if we can get to be 44 or less, well, it's an improvement, and I'm satisfied. So, goal kicks, they set it up on the 6 on the outer edge of the penalty box, and nice strong kick out to about the 50 yards out from the goal. Sabers will touch up on it, try and set up some offense here as the ball will land. And now a centering pass, touched away there by the Mustangs. Momentarily, the Sabers get it back, and they will control it. They'll send the through ball, nobody there but white jerseys, and the Sheyenne goalie will come up and take care of that particular through ball. When we started this game, we were at 79. The temperature's gone up 2 degrees. We're at 81 right now under a sunny sky here in North Bismarck. Sheyenne Mustangs with 2 goals. One in the first half and one about 2 minutes ago here in the second half. They get another shot on goal there. 15 shots for the Mustangs according to our unofficial numbers. And we have some substitutions here for Sheyenne. Looks like they're going to sub in about 7 players here, so 4 of the original 11 will remain on the field. Or 3 of the original 10 if you want to not count the goalie in those numbers, but out of bounds, throwing goes to the Sabers. Nice kick there. Controlled, touched up by the Mustangs. Sabers will touch up on it. Mustangs will touch up on it, and back and forth they go. Either team with control of it for more than a handful of seconds right now. And so about 4 minutes remaining here in the second half. Varsity game coming up here in about 15 minutes or so after the conclusion of this one, scheduled for a 2 o'clock kick. And the Sabers will come away with it on that far sideline. And looks like that will do it. Looks like we have a couple extra minutes on it to go here, and that will be your final score. Once again, we had to make a guess on the clock there because since they didn't start the clock, we had really no idea. So that'll do it. Your final score, 2-0 here in favor of the Sheyenne Mustangs. So 2-0 in the JV game. That'll wrap it up for us here, and we'll go to the varsity game after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.